Alleged UFO landing investigated by the Air Force leaves ash-like substance. During the night of January 5 to 6, 1985 at the farm of Mr. Silvio Peinado, retired police officer located in the Bosque Alegre neighborhood of Mar del Plata, an alleged UFO landed, leaving a silver and phosphorescent circle on the grass. The incident was investigated by First Lieutenant Jorge Reyes of the Air Force and by the National University of Mar del Plata. According to Lieutenant Reyes, the substance in the circle have unknown physical and chemical characteristics, which reveal the existence of microorganisms, and that seen through the microscope, these microorganisms have an appearance similar to those of red blood cells. Neither the official results of the Air Force nor the National University of Mar del Plata were made public. Source of newspaper clipping. C. Ferguson. Mar del Plata. Air Force studies strange traces that a UFO would have left in a garden. Mar del Plata Special Envoy. A strange event took place on January 6, although it was only known last week in a farm located near the Mar del Plata Municipal Sports Park. In a private house, strange burn marks were found in the grass containing unknown physical and chemical characteristics, according to a source of the Argentine Air Force. This led to speculation that the site might have been the landing place for a few hours of an unidentified flying object. The first information about this case came from the owner of the house, Silvio Peinado, a retired officer of the Argentine Federal Police. The man recalled in this way how he noticed the strange marks found in a sector of his house. "I got up early that day, and at 8 a.m. I was walking around the park as I do every morning. Suddenly, when I got to the back of the park, I was surprised to discover a sign that was not there the day before. On the grass I could clearly distinguish a circle of about 3 meters in diameter, covered with some granulations that looked like the rust of some metal or something like that, aluminum colored. We didn't hear any noise." When asked if he had heard any strange noises the night before the discovery, Peinado said, "Not at all, both me and my wife slept peacefully all night. We did not hear any strange noise that woke us up." He added that the sediments we found at the site were similar to ashes, but the strange thing was that I did not perceive any odor. Juana de Peinado, wife of the homeowner, said, "Until it started to wash away with the rains, the circle was like phosphorescent, and we went out to see it every night with my grandchildren. They loved such a spectacle, and, I must admit it, I also liked it a little bit, although it scared me." In the place pointed out by the Peinados, there is a perfect circle in which the grass does not look burned, but the grasses show a darker coloration and are noticeably taller than those in the rest of the park. Meters away, a similar circle of only 1 meter in diameter and footprints similar to horse tracks but bigger as defined by the owner of the house, increase the questions about this strange case. The Peinados assure that after the moment of stupefaction, and even family amusement, they decided to report the finding to the competent organisms, in order to avoid possible mishaps. "We reported the case to the Air Force," the man said, and days later an officer named Reyes informed us that the tests performed showed no radioactivity in the substance found in the grass in the area of the circle. What is not known for sure is what kind of substance it is, although it would contain microorganisms, some kind of life like red blood cells. The officer Reyes mentioned by the Peinado couple is Air Force First Lieutenant Jorge Reyes, stationed at the Space Center for Self-Propelled Projectile Launches Selpa Atla Antico, located in Mar Chiquita. When asked about the veracity of the Peinado's statement, Reyes not only confirmed this but also gave more details about what was investigated. The aeronautical officer affirmed that the ashes obtained from the burns discovered in Peinado's home have unknown physical and chemical characteristics, which reveal the existence of microorganisms. According to Reyes, seen through the microscope, these microorganisms have an appearance similar to those of red blood cells. The Peinado couple's house was also visited by specialists from the National University of Mar del Plata. One of them, Dr. Miguel Angel Perdinelum stated that in our laboratories we will be able to determine what substances or what residues were collected. The results of the tests carried out in the laboratories of the university will not be known until mid-February. The specialists from the National University of Mar del Plata were extremely cautious when asked to define the characteristics of the marks, which they carefully analyzed in situ. Dr. Perdinelli limited himself to say, at the end of the inspection, "I spoke with Peinado. I took note of his report and of what I saw at the site he pointed out to me. All of this will be the subject of further study before the official opinion of the university on what happened in this house is made public." The university offers its support to clarify the problem, although it has not yet officially taken cognizance of the matter. "We will now contact the Air Force to request background information," said contact has already occurred. Therefore, investigators from the Air Force and the university are working complementary to elucidate a case that has aroused logical expectation, not only from the local population, but from the entire country. What are the strange marks found in the Bosque Alegre neighborhood of Mar del Plata due to? Are they the testimony of the fleeting presence of a spaceship? For now, the questions have no answers. This facilitates the birth of multiple assumptions. The specialists involved in the case, meanwhile, do not dare to express out loud for now what their opinion is. And the mystery continues. Mr. Silvio Peinado and his wife, who waited in vain for the official results of the University of Mar del Plata. Photo C. Ferguson. Post from user Mordrenix at UFO Believers at Reddit. Comments. So that's why they mutilate cattle. They're refueling or repairing their craft with red blood cells, biological matter? Comment from user The Chewy Daniels at UFO Believers at Reddit.